Hey everybody, it's Steve with Sky194, and I appreciate you taking the time to visit and check out my video. And we're back here at Monza again, but just wanted to do some testing on some things, so I just figured trying to do multiple things at one time. And of course, I'm in the Huracan EVO, and I wanted to work on this setup because I don't think the other day in multiplayer, I just don't think it's a good representation of of the Huracan, and as far as my setup with it. It just, the conditions, and I think, I need to improve upon it, make it better. I just wasn't happy with it. Make it too edgy, and drivability wasn't that greatest. And of course, performance-wise, I mean, it wasn't bad, but the problem was the conditions made it even look worse. So again, do it here with the AI race, 100 aggression and 100, of course, AI across the board. So we'll try. I've been working on that and want to try it out in race conditions. And then second of all, doing the crew chief, I installed that. So I had some requests for the the crew chief app and basically put that in there. So, and I had that a long time ago when I first started the channel, the first year or so. But it had a lot of bugs and things. So now hopefully I'm sure it's a lot better. So we'll try it out because I had some requests. And so if let me know with feedback or comments if you like it. And so let's get started. What we can do here. Didn't do so good in qualifying. Practice was really good at 148.6. In qualifying, all I could do was a 148.9.
Okay, Steve. Nice and neat. Stay out of trouble. Green, green, green.
On your left. Still there. Wide. You're on the right. Hold your line. On your left. Wide. You're on the right. Clear left. Left side. Still there. Hold your line. Clear left.
I've been chasing the car, trying to make some improvements. These Lesmos have been really getting me bad, so I guess hopefully do better. But I want to make it, ride better too to this section, some of the bumps. So I'm hoping. Remember, I wrecked that near the end of the race, right there, and of course you can't hit it too hard. I understand that, but I mean I want it just to be better. It's not as good as it needs to be. Everybody gets all jammed up these first few corners, first few laps for the first few corners. They're just tripping over each other.
Car left. Hold your line. Clear left.
Nice move, mate.
Come on.
P7.
Hopefully I can show what, we can see what it can do. Kind of hard when you find out in traffic here.
Okay, Steve, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes. Come on, let's put this hard work to good use.
Car left. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear left.
Good move, mate. New fastest lap for Barker, 148.69. P6.
Car right.
Hang it.
Still there. Hold your line. Clear right.
Yeah, that's Martin's fast on the straightaway. Telling you,
Okay, Steve,
Lesmos.
don't let this guy distract you.
I gotta do better. I mean, it's just.
The gap to Tim behind is now 0.8. Fastest lap for Barker, 148.64. The guy ahead's lap time is 149.02. You're a tenth off the pace in sector 1.
on.
The gap to ahead is now 1.3.
Dang it.
That's a new fastest lap for Barker, 148.54.
Same time.
The gap to Tim behind is now 1.2 seconds.
Driver. I mean, I need to do better driving.
Alright Steve, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Half distance. Fuel looks good.
Better. Still taking those a little rough. I might have to open up the
Gap to
bump
ahead
stops
is now
some.
1.2. That lap was a 148.86.
Keep pushing. No, I can do better. I'm still not driving the best to these Lesmos. That's just me.
Sixth place. That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel.
That's better.
Okay, Steve, that's good consistency. Keep it up. is now 0.9.
So how does everybody like crew chief? I don't mind it.
You've just done a 48.81. 10 minutes of fuel remaining. That's 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes.
Come on. Beautiful cars. Two Hondas are fighting it out.
You're just going to have to send it, mate.
Yeah. Dang it. Screw it up again. Dang it.
The gap to ahead is increasing. It's now 0.8. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. Your lap time was 1:49.54.
So we're tripping over each other.
Right side. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Clear right.
Yeah, I didn't think that was a good idea.
Okay, Steve, 5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes.
No, that's it.
P6. Okay, it's over. Good drive.
Man. Of course. A custom livery that Fabio did a while ago for the Huracan. But yeah, I mean, I haven't heard for anything, like I said, from Fabio in a long time. So hope he's all right, but still enjoy the car. Haven't raced with it in a while. So again, you know, it wasn't super important. I mean, I always like finishing good. I'm just a competitive person. But I mean, you know, the main thing was to seeing how the car handles, and what the goods and bads I take from it, and of course, you know, testing out crew chief. So again, you know, I was happy with the time. See, he ran a 1:48.53. That's probably the fast lap of the whole race. So, I mean, that's not, you know, I wasn't too far. I ran a 1:48.57, and that's not even, I didn't even have a fast sector in there. I was, well, that's not too big a difference, but that is. Shoot. Of course, that's when I think it was drafting, so that's probably why there. But yeah, I mean, still, that's right there. So I'm real happy with that. Let's go to the setup. Do some checking on that. Again, all this should be pretty much dialed in. You know, the main thing is let's look at the tire wear. Just light graining, so that's not bad. I'll take that, especially with all the messing around. The wear is a little bit too much to the rear, to be honest. I'd like it a little closer than that. So, you know, probably a little bit too much on the rear brake. I might be able to probably leave it the way it is. Probably leave it at 53, or maybe even go up to 54 to give the rear brakes a break and just not be so killer on the brakes. Of course, you know, a lot of times when you're doing that just to, you know, make up some time. But you can, if it is a longer stint, that's probably what I would do. You know, I mean, that was 20 minutes. So as long as it was probably, you know, 25 minutes or something like that, or you had a like a pit stop, like we had the other night here at Monza, you know, where you're running basically only about 20 minutes or 20-something minutes, that'd be fine. So again, it just depends. If you're doing 45 minutes, then you might want to basically back it off and, you know, the brake, and so it would last more, you know, even wear the whole time. But basically, with these, as far as, you know, I think I might increase these up a little bit, just to get it to ride over the bumps a little bit better again. It makes a big difference as far as, you know, going over those bumps. It just goes over them a little bit easier. But other than that, let's take a look at MOTEC and see what it says. And see what we can do with that. Now let's adjust it. There we go. Let's see what lap is on. Yeah, 148.46. I did that before, so that's faster than I thought it was. There's a 148.57. So again, yeah, 148.60. Let's put it under that. So let's see what we got. Yeah, it's a little high on the bump side. Let's see, we got 47.8 over here on the rebound side. 46, well, 47 something over here on this side. So again, not too bad. Could maybe come up a little bit, but you know, I wish it could get up a little higher than that. Let's go. Let's look at it. Take a look. Yeah, you probably could come up a couple here on the bottom for the fast rebound, because that's this here, right here. So I mean, you know, probably bring that up a little bit. So we'll go ahead and do that, and also go up just one on the regular rebound. We'll just go up one there. Let's do that. And then here, it's still high. It's 51. That could be causing some of the harshness too. So that's over 51. That's, I feel like 52. Yeah, it's like 52. So that's still too much. So we need to lower that down. So let's drop it a couple. So maybe that'll bring it closer to 50. And again, that helps. That could be some of the harshness as far as hitting the bumps. Let's look at the bottom. See, that's 47, 48. So that's not real bad. Not a lot you can do with it. That's 48.5. Again, not a lot really you can do with it. You can change the properties, so you can take a look at it a little better. Still, like I said, it's just not a lot you can really do with that. This side is still too much. I mean, really, it's like 51. Yeah, it's like 51.5 or something like that. So it's still a little too high. But you can't really do a lot with it. We'll just go down. Go down a little bit. And try that. Again, you can get as close as you can, but that's about all you can do. So again, you know, small little adjustments. You know, and it's trying to take the curbs better and the sausages and things like that. So let's take a look. So let's go over the setup. We got 25.3 left front, 25.2 left rear, 26.3 right front, and 26.2 right rear. Adjust those up just a teeny bit. The toe's a -0.1 with the camber at -3.7 on the left front, -3.6 on the right front with the caster at 13. And the toe on the rear is a +0.1 with the camber at -3 on the left rear, -2.9 on the right rear. Electronics were 3 and 3 and 1. Of course, fuel I had 48 liters. That's what, you know, a little. You could hear them. I had plenty of fuel. I put a little bit more than I needed. But I just wanted to have enough. But I've been testing this all over with all kinds of different fuel ranges or fuel loads, so it's good wherever you want it. Mechanical got 6 on the anti-roll bar, 53 on the brake bias. Steering's all the way down. Now this brake bias again, you know, I would probably leave it right around this until way near the end of the race. Or if you have no pit stop or a longer race, I would probably turn this up to 54 and save on the rear tires and then turn it down to 53 later or something like that. Springs in the front are 190,000 with a bump stop rate of 400 and a bump stop range of 10. And on the rear, the springs are 164,000 with a bump stop rate of 400 and a bump stop range of 24. And again, that's just to get a little bit more gap to go over those bumps so it doesn't upset the car as much. Any roll bar is 4 and the preload on the diff is 80. Now I've tried all kinds of different bump stop rates and ranges, and I did have this up earlier a wider like where it is. So I've tried this before, but I wanted to try it both ways, a little tighter, and I like it better the other way, going over those bumps. It takes a lot of the hit off, the abrupt, the instant hit going off of them. So I think I'll put it back where it was when I was trying it earlier. Now I've tried a lot stiffer, and it's 6 half dozen the other. It's not bad. So if you want to go up to like 500, you could probably do that. But I would definitely keep it under 600. It depends upon how much you go over those sausages. If you don't go over them, you probably could go up to 600, especially on the rear. But you could probably do 500 and 600. But if you go, if you're hitting those things a good amount and this and that, you might want to just keep it right around 400 or 500 because otherwise it upsets the car too much. And of course, we'll go over the shocks again. It's 8, 1, 13, and 32, and 5, 1, 10, and 2 on the rear. Aero got 57 in the front, 61 in the rear with a 3 wing and a 2 in the brake ducts. So I mean, I don't remember exactly what the other setup had, but I think it was about this. It had more ride height, and it had another click of wing. So, and I think this was down one more. This was one down. I think it was a 56, and now I got 57. So again, I'm wanting to run some more wing. And I've also tried, you might want to try it. You might want to go down to 60 and a 2 wing for qualifying. I did try it. It's a little bit more inconsistent, but you might want to try that. You might like it. So again, it gives you another option. You can keep everything else the same, but just go down to 60 and put the wing at 2. So again, and you can maybe even raise this to 58 for like a qualifying where you don't really, it's not going to change. But, if you have a heavy fuel load, that's going to change drastically. This front ride height will change. Well, not drastically, but it'll change 1 here and like 2 back here. So not real bad as far as the balance, but it does change. So again, and that makes a difference in your speed and how it handles and all that. So again, I hope you enjoyed it. I was going to go over, let's take a look at, I want to take a look at, before I end the video, which I'll make this a setup, I want to look and see where that one lap was. It was lap 7. So I want to watch that lap and just look and see if I see anything. Look at the speed. Because, I wasn't drafting really. There was no draft. And see how it was going over the bumps. And again, I use this a lot. It's a big advantage to looking at the car, seeing how it reacts. Speed. 169. Nothing wrong with that. So, that's right there. That's no draft. So, drafting, I'd be way over 170. Mainly want to look at it and see what it looks like going over those bumps. Going over those sausages and stuff. But, it looks steady through here. It's not sliding. Let's see about the Lesmos here. Not bad. Let's see about this one. I hit the curb there. But it still didn't upset it really, so that's good. And, you definitely got to be able to go over that curb without losing too much time or upsetting the car, because that's definitely a thing you're going to go over. Went over there good. Not bad. Again, not bad. Again, just that small little difference with the bump stop range I think will help a little bit. Just go over a little bit even better. 163, nothing wrong with that either. It's right there. And of course, I'm sure, of course, 148, we know the time, 48.57. Another 169, solid 169 too. So, okay, so looked really good. Of course, I'm sure everybody heard about the announcement that they are, with the new cars that are be coming out. They're coming out with the new GT3R. They're coming out with the new, they called it 296, the Ferrari with the V6 in it. They're coming out with that. The GT3 car, they're coming out with the new Huracan EVO or EVO 2, whatever they're going to call it. And, of course, they're going to come out with GT2 cars. So those are some different cars that are going to be coming out that they run, that's basically got more horsepower but less aero. That's usually what they have, kind of like a Super Trofeo type style car, or like the Audi that they have with a snorkel on the roof. Cars like that, they got more power but less aero. So they go faster in a straight line, but don't go around the corners as quick. But anyway, those cars are coming out to go along with that. And I don't remember all those, but I know there's a bunch of them with that, and I think that's a next year release. Of course, we didn't hear anything about the tracks. I sure hope there's, really still keeping my fingers crossed and some more tracks coming out, especially the American tracks. I sure hope they can work a deal and have some more American tracks. And, of course, I know there's a few more that would be really nice with the European, like Magna Cores and stuff like that. So, again, I haven't heard anything about those, but I'm sure, there's still a lot more coming out. So, again, ACC, again, everybody knows all the hours I've played, which I don't know. I'm sure there's a lot more people that got a lot more hours than I have, but it's not like I get tired of it or get bored with it. Once in a while I take a small break, but one thing I haven't done is the championship, and I'm planning on trying to maybe do some kind of championship mode and do a test run with it and see if I can have some fun with it, and just to see how it goes. But again, your comments and feedback are appreciated, and trying to do a little bit of a lot of different things. And so, I know a lot of people like different things. So again, I'm just trying to do a lot of different things as to what everybody likes, and or what different people like. Because I know a lot of people like some, just multiplayer and that's it. Some people just like single player, that's it. I'm just the type of person, I like it all. I do like there's advantages and disadvantages of both. So again, and it's fun. I just like the practice of racing and being, using that for practice as far as being, around other cars and all that. That's what I really like to get out of it. Any kind of practice I can get is good practice. So again, I sure hope you give me a like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed it. And again, comments with crew chief and things like that would be appreciated. And of course, a link to this setup will be in the description. And, of course, I have a PayPal link in the description always also if you want to help support the channel that way. And I sure appreciate all your support no matter what it is. I do thank you, and I hope you come back soon. See ya.